be taken care of by our general evaluator. I would like to invite Toastmaster Shavasti to take over the session.
Once again, good afternoon. It's exactly 12 by my watch. Welcome. This is the general evaluation segment. Please pardon me. In this segment, we will be looking at what the performances have been like. To help me provide the feedback and the report, I will start calling my tag team, people who've been introduced to earlier. However, we will start this segment with inviting our speech evaluators to first and foremost share their reports with us. May I now invite our first evaluator, Toastmaster Nayanshi, to tell us what her views were about her speaker this morning. Toastmaster Nayanshi.
Good morning once again. Good afternoon. So, I took us on a roller coaster ride from denied entry to pub and then bribery and then a girl who mysteriously disappeared. He set the tone of the story of the speech by giving disclaimer that this is fiction and hooked the audience by storytelling. Something like his story was creative and humorous, like with an unexpected horror twist. And the disclaimer at the beginning was a smart way to frame the story. Good body language, strong stage presence, and maintained audience engagement by telling voice modulation. Fair use of vocal variety as his objective set, and which added life to the narration. Like some room for the improvement areas, like sometimes I feel that unnecessary movement on the stage. When speaker is giving, he or she can try to move with a purpose, or when there is any transition in the story. Some words I heard unclear due to, I guess, lack of articulation. Slight improvement needed in voice modulation during high tension or emotional part. And in the end, I just want to say, great sense of humor and natural storytelling. Audience was already clearly entertained, laughter and curiosity were evident. With minor refinement, he is well on way to becoming a powerful, engaging speaker. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nayanshi. That was a wonderful presentation of what Toastmaster Mayank walked us through this morning. His amazing story with JNR, none other than the JNR, I must add. Now may I please request our second evaluator for the speeches, Toastmaster Mukesh, to share his evaluation.
Thank you. Story of 4 shadows. I think everyone has heard of it. Can you tell me what a key message? I really say it's a great, full of change speech, full of energy and full of enthusiasm, and the way she told about her story from 14 years to 40 years, like from school stage to performing in Mother of Batteries, and it was a really good story. She told about us 4 parts of her life. How much crazy she was, negative mother-in-law, comedy, fighter shadow, and finally bold and entrepreneurship. Great use of tone. She used entire space of the stage and tell us about the key message: discomfort to comfort. From 80 kg to 60 kg. How is person can transform their life using their own negativities to make it a positive. Now, coming to improvement parts. There are a lot of like moments are there. She can just limit the moments, and like she has enough 4 parts, so she can use the moment like, okay, this is 4. First is crazy, second is the negative, third is the how she can perform. Then audience can engage more on themselves, how to do more engagement. The fourth part is that structure can be a little bit improved because like as I think rehearsal might be new because timings was not matching with your story. You abruptly ended your story. So might be you can give some conclusion to that story and that will be great. But yes, in the end I will say that the most important part of it is the body language and pitch of tone. You use both of it.
Well, I must compliment on both our evaluators' ability to walk us through what comprises a good speech. Thank you. A big round of applause for them. Moving on, may I now request a very special person to come up on stage. She is a special person because she is going to evaluate a very interesting component, a segment, which is our table topic session. That requires the speakers to think on our feet quickly and requires her to be equally focused on what's happening. Toastmaster Kriti. Kritika, Toastmaster Kritika. Thank you.
Very well conducted, Toastmaster Anoop. Wonderful topics, all related to the theme. And I think we talked about a lot of movies and a lot of series, so well done on that. You explained the approach and conducted it very well. So well done. Moving on to the speakers. The first speaker, guest Aditya. Kudos, I didn't feel that it was your first time as a table topic speaker, and I think everyone would back me on that. You were so confident, so fluent on the stage. So well done. You explained it very well, and your movement on the stage also was very well consciously done. So great job on that. Keep it up. The second speaker, Toastmaster Saksham. If you were to merge two movies or actions, great choice of movies. I well explained about the movies, but I think you went a little away from the topic. The topic was about merging movies. It was more, what was spoken was more about those movies and why, and not why you should merge those movies and what more entertainment would it be. So a little away from the topic. Next was guest Dhruv. If you could rewrite the ending of a movie or series. Good choice of Jayal, and good kudos that you came on the stage and at least you delivered, although you yourself mentioned that you don't watch a lot of movies and series, but it was good. Just one recommendation, I think it was about, again the topic was about the ending of the series, and what you said about Panchayat was that there should have been more messages, that is all again throughout the series of, and I think the ending was, this time the ending was not entertaining. It was more of a message. I don't know how many of you have seen Panchayat season 4, but I'll not give a spoiler. The ending was more of a message this time. So it could have been something different ending which you could have spoken about. Next is guest Abhishek. Which actor will take role in your biopic? Well explained that why you want Velaji as the one who would take role in your biopic. Just few recommendations. Good that you came on the stage. For the next time, this is not for this time, then keep your arms open, have a little more confidence. So you were speaking and you gave a very good reason, but your arms were very closed and you think a little bit of nervousness was being shown with the body language. So just keep your arms open. Everyone is encouraging here. So nothing to fear about. Next was Toastmaster Vishu. K-dramas. Very well that you explained with 3 reasons why you want your life to be in a K-drama or something. You're fond of culture, love each other, work on themselves, etc. kudos, it was very well delivered. Wonderful. Next was guest Madhu. What movie or web series character you relate? Wonderfully explained. Pursuit of Happiness. Very nice. Again, same recommendation for the next time, that keep a little more open arms, keep your voice a little louder, show that you are confident. Everyone is nervous on the stage. You just have to pretend that you are confident. Okay? And also, you can speak a little more. You have time for 2 minutes. So, explain a little more. You will get more engaged with the audience. Next is Toastmaster Monita. If you could see the superpower, power to sprinkle and beautifully, that is wonderful. Just one thing, you don't need to apologize on the stage for what you are saying, for what superpower you want. It's your superpower that you want. Just be there. It's okay. And yeah, explain a little bit more why you want that. That would be even like your superpower was quite funny. You could create a little bit more humor with that. So don't apologize for what you are saying. Just say and with a reason. Next was guest Anuj. Movie web series which changed your life. Wonderfully explained. 12th fail. Just again, same recommendation. Good that you made on the stage. Wonderful. Keep a little bit of more open arms and speak more. You could have spoken more on 12th fail, on how he juggled and how he came through, etc. So speak a little more. Next is Toastmaster Harshit. Toastmaster Harsh. Universe from in which you will live, want to live, or etc. So while you started with Marvel and all, I think you went in more into superpower thing. So a little bit distracted from the topic. So please try to be on the topic. I know the topic was difficult, I understand that. But try when you started very well with the universe, Marvel, etc. But be on the topic. And again for you, please work on having an open body language on the stage. And you can, since you are improving already on your speeches, once you improve on the body language, you will be a phenomenal speaker. Last but not least, guest Keshav. Great punch. You came on the stage on the last moment and then went and very quickly you just said that I'll go back before COVID and start a new business. It engaged everyone. So wonderful punch. And same recommendation, have a bit more open body language. You already used such a wonderful punch, be more confident on the stage. That's it for my
Thank you, Toastmaster Kritika, for that wonderful evaluation of all our able topic speakers today. I'm sure each one has some food for thought and an area of improvement for their next performance here, the next session round. Now, may I please request our grammarian for the day, Toastmaster Tanav, to come and make his share his report.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am back with the Millennium report. Let us first start with the people who have said the word of the day, which is zeal. A total of 7 people have said the word zeal. Not 7 people, sorry, 7 times the word has been said. So Toastmaster Shavasti said the word zeal 2 times. Toastmaster Tapesh said the word 2 times. Guest Arita said the word of the day 1 time, and Toastmaster Mukesh said the word of the day 1 time. And now I'm going to start with some creative and good usage of grammar in the speeches today. So Toastmaster Harsh, he said a good phrase, blunt about it. And Toastmaster Shalu in her speech said some good phrases such as center of our universe and strategist Shalu. And guest Aritra also used and resolve. Toastmaster Saksham also used some good phrases such as very off day or something like lifts every one of us. Guest Blue used a very nice phrase which is intoxication of entertainment. And guest Abhishek also used a good phrase which is depicts my life. Now for some incorrect usage and some improvement areas. So a certain phrase such as best of towers could be more like best towers or the best tower. Working at indoor should be working in indoor. And I cannot take divorce should be more like I cannot take a divorce, or I cannot think of a divorce, something like that. And the last incorrect usage maybe is she is in a 4-part, which should be more like her speech is in 4 parts, or there are 4 parts. So that is the end of my report. Thank you everyone.
That was a good report, and I'm sure those of us who were able to use the word and were either conscious or perhaps unconscious of the use of amazing phrases are going to up our game here on. Thank you once again. Now may I please request our accountant for this session, Toastmaster Vishita, to please present her report.
So good afternoon everyone. I'm back with my report as the counter. I'll just tell the names of the speakers with the words they have repeated or unnecessary phrases that they have used. So starting with Toastmaster Kaveri, she took a long pause in the beginning. Toastmaster Nayanshi used R twice. Toastmaster Tapesh, who is the Toastmaster of the day for today, he used so twice, like twice, and he took a long pause. Toastmaster Harsh said R thrice, so twice. Toastmaster Shravasti did not use any unnecessary phrases in between of a speech. Toastmaster Tanab said once and so twice. Toastmaster Vishita, me, I said twice. Toastmaster Sumit said twice and repeated a phrase once. Toastmaster Kritika said twice and once. Toastmaster Mayank said thrice, so once, and he repeated his phrases thrice. Toastmaster Shalu did not say or repeat phrases. Toastmaster Anoop said once. Guest Aritma said twice and repeated twice. Toastmaster Saksham repeated his phrases twice. Guest Dhruv said once and repeated once. Toastmaster Abhishek said once, you know once, and so once. Toastmaster Vishnu said once, and you know twice. Guest Madhu said 4 times, and you know once. Toastmaster Monika said thrice. Guest Anuj said twice, you know once, and so twice. And guest Keshav said thrice. Toastmaster Mukesh did not repeat any of the phrases. That's what it is.
They say listening is difficult, active listening even more so. However, Toastmaster Vishita, through her meticulous report, told us it is absolutely doable. Thank you once again. Last but not the least, and a very important person, our timer of the day. Toastmaster Sumit would request your.
So I am back with my report. We started the meeting on time. So here is the time summary for the meeting. TM Nancy as a president message and including the guest intro, she took 10 minutes 15 seconds. Then TM Harsh as a joke master, he took 1 minute 38 seconds. TM Saraswati as a general evaluator including the tag team intro, she took 7 minutes 52 seconds. Then TM Tapesh as a Toastmaster of the day, he introduced the theme. In that theme, he took 18 minutes 39 seconds. Then we had speeches. TM Mayan as a speaker 1, he took 6 minutes 30 seconds. TM Salu as a speaker 2, she took 6 minutes 35 seconds. TM Anu as a Toastmaster, he took 1 minute 30 seconds to introduce the topic and what about the Toastmaster topics. And then in table topics we have guest Arita Das. He took 1 minute 46 seconds. TM Saksam he took 1 minute 35 seconds. Guest Dhruv he took 1 minute 30 seconds. Guest Abhishek he took 55 seconds. So you could have speak a little more so that you could also qualify for the voting. Then TM Visu, she took 1 minute 47 seconds. Guest Madhu, she took 1 minute 2 seconds. TM Monica, she took 1 minute 35 seconds. Guest Anuj, he took 1 minute 7 seconds. TM Hers, he took 1 minute 31 seconds. Guest Kesar, he took 1 minute 12 seconds. Then we had a break of 5 minutes 15 seconds. Then in the evaluation, TM Nancy as a speech evaluator, she took 1 minute 42 seconds. TM Mukesh as a speech evaluator, he took 2 minutes 17 seconds. TM Kritika as a table topic evaluator, she took 6 minutes 55 seconds. TM Tanav as a grammarian, he took 2 minutes 10 seconds. TM Dishita as an accountant, she took 2 minutes 5 seconds. TM Sumit as a timer, myself have taken almost 2 minutes 50 seconds. So this is my report. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my tag team members, for enabling us to stay on track during this session today. Now it is time for me to share my general evaluator's report. I would like to start by saying we were almost on time, starting at 10:31 sharp. Toastmaster Nayanshi, our president, walked us through this amazing activity, a Japanese whisper, something that we were probably used to doing a lot when we were kids. And it is so important to showcase to us the importance of communication. Well done. A round of applause for that. Next up, our guests were introduced, and it was good to know what brings each of you here. Thank you. We hope to make sure that your presence here, your goal is met with a lot of zeal. Up next we have our Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Tapesh, who walked us through this beautiful theme to start with why, to identify the purpose that drives each of us. And I'm sure that if we take a moment when we go back home today and we reflect, it might be difficult initially, but if we dig deep enough and we ruminate about it for long enough, we will identify what is that one thing that enables us to wake up every morning and keep pushing forward, even when things do not go our way. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Tapesh, for that wonderful topic. A round of applause for him. Next up, our role players, our grammarian, our counter, and our timer. They explained their roles very beautifully, and it was easy for all of us to follow. Moving on, oh, what amazing speeches we heard today. Right from the humor of going back to Jane Eyre. I remember Jane Eyre, the author. What a change in her persona that I got to do. The humor, the words, the actions that Toastmaster Mayank walked us through. My goodness, the way he emulated the bouncer, I could actually see and feel the bouncer standing in front of a pub that I wanted to go to. Amazing job. A round of applause for Toastmaster Mayank. Moving on to our speaker. Who would have thought that was an icebreaker of all things? The 4 eyes, especially for a woman, the way things need to be navigated, beautifully explained. I would just request for one thing, when you are moving around, be a little more decisive.
Your voice is loud and clear. However, the voice modulation aspect, perhaps that's where you can give us slightly more dip. Change your language perhaps and the voice itself when you're trying to enact out different characters. That will up your game further still. Moving on to our speech evaluators, both of them were able to stick to the CRC method, commendation, recommendation, and a final conclusion where they sum up the most important things. I really like that. A round of applause for them as well. Favorite topic evaluator, it takes a lot of patience to stay calm and walk us through, listen diligently, especially for our guests for whom it is an opportunity to try out things differently. Great job on that. Once again, a round of applause for Toastmasters. Apart from the proceedings of the sessions today, the various segments, as a general evaluator, there are a couple of things I would like to highlight for us as a club. One, as far as our venue is concerned, it would be nice to have a club banner up that really adds to that sense of fellow feeling. If we can, if our Sergeant at Arms would please look into that here. Next, as discussed, shared by our Toastmaster of the day in the beginning itself, we request everyone to walk in and out only when there's a break. For that to be in place, can I request for that board outside that says please enter only when there's a clapping or you don't hear anything. And third, I noticed that the majority of us stop speaking immediately on seeing this yellow card here. Can I request each one of us to push ourselves to continue talking as much as we can right up until we reach that red card. Because even after reaching the red card, we still have 30 seconds to wrap up whatever is it that we were saying. Instead of taking a step back, getting worried, oh my god, I've reached the yellow card, I think I'm on a deadline already. Let us push ourselves a little more, reach the red card before we end what we have to say. On that note, thank you so much and over to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shavasti, for a wonderful session of the feedback. And I think some good takeaways for all of us to go back and improve ourselves. One other observation that I had, that anytime any person leaving the stage, it should be with shake of hands. So during the table topics, we saw some of the members and Casper moving. So that was another observation. Now, to conclude the meeting, I would like to invite our president back on the stage.
Thank you everyone for the wonderful meeting ahead. Thank you each and every role players who parted their roles fresh, smart. Now this is the voting segment. Voting form has been shared among the group. You can check and members please assist guests for the voting form. Till voting form is underway, I request guests to share their experiences. Please. Yes.
Thank you for asking me my comment on the program we have organized today. This is second time I came here and I wish to continue coming here and I will come. I feel this is very good and some of the speakers are I would say inspiration for all of us to improve our technique. There are a lot of things to get inspired, to improve, to learn here. So thank you very much. And for many of us, I would say this may be the new program, new things. So when I was here two sessions ago, I see many faces are missing, which were there on that day. So I think floating crowds are more in every session, but few people like many of you I see repeatedly. So you are the strength of this Toastmaster Club. So thank you very much.
I keep coming back to this club for my speeches, so that itself is a sign of the fact that I
few things which I picked up here is that in table topics, for instance, in my club, we don't really do evaluation separately for each and every table topic speaker. So that's one feedback, one takeaway. And timer has been timing each and every role play. So in our case, it's slightly different. So I've been observing that, and I will try and sort of see if we can sort of do this there as well. Thank you.
The entire session was very wonderful. Actually, when I came here, the one thing which I really liked about this session is giving recommendation, evaluating each of the members, like each of the speakers, and also like everybody here is very encouraging. So I think this gives a very good platform to learn, unlearn, and relearn as well. It was total CE. I was in total CE when I came here.
This one is a very warm and encouraging club, and I've been to other clubs as well. This one is a smaller group, and I feel I'll get more chances to speak. I've been to other clubs where there were a lot of members already, and I felt that I may not get to speak often. So and the place is also very nice. So it was a great experience.
Voting form has been shared. Kindly vote for the results.
Hi, so this is again my second time at the center as a guest. So what I have realized is that it's a group which is very encouraging, very warm, and I've been to one other center, and I can say that we have maintained a standard in this group which is quite high. It's very structured. The Millennium is very good. The timekeepers are very good. What I have realized is that grammatical mistakes are very few when even the new speakers are speaking on stage. So that is a very good thing about this program. Thanks.
So this is my third session. I joined this club to improve my leadership skills or to improve my communication skills. But after 3 sessions, I can say that not only communication or leadership skills, we can improve active listening, right? We can, be a good timekeepers. That is also a very challenging thing to keep time of each and every activity of the whole session, and we can be very observing each other. So it's not only for the communications. This is basically a bunch of good things which we can learn in the sessions.
Thank you so much.
So I joined first time in Toastmasters, and I'm not sure what kind of proceeding is there in the Toastmasters. So, but a great experience for me. At the first time, like they evaluate each and everything for the overall group, which is very difficult, I think. And they give the feedback which is very genuine and listening to each other and giving the remarks, which is very much helpful for them. So that's the best thing I think.
Hi all. So Toastmaster has not been new to me. I joined Toastmaster in January in Hyderabad. I was part of Madhapur Club. So I was searching for options. I recently moved over here. So kind of in my last stint, I think before I came here, I won the table topic at a division level, district level, but I couldn't win the division level. So I want to be part of this club for sure, and definitely win the laurels, as well as go back to that why part which somebody was talking about, that love for public speaking. And I generally love this. So when I initially joined Toastmaster, it was more about me. But when I heard people, I could relate the challenges and issues. I think that's what always drives me. So yeah, looking forward.
Hello. So
after the meeting, or you can contact him later also for the membership. I guess results are ready. We have amazing 4 role players like TM Mudi, TM Kapesh, Toastmaster, TM Harsh, and Tabletop Master TM Anu. Who guess would be the winner?
Toastmaster.
Toastmaster Kapesh.